Each of us walks a unique spiritual journey. While the paths may differ, many of us share the same underlying goal: to seek a deeper connection with the essence of who we are, with a wisdom beyond our everyday selves. This wisdom, this essence, is often called the higher self. It's the part of us that feels connected to something larger and carries insights that go beyond the limitations of our ego or personality. Merging with your higher self is an ongoing process. It's not a single dramatic moment, but rather a series of subtle and powerful shifts within. So, how do you know when you're starting to merge with your higher self? Here are some powerful signs to watch for. 1. Deepening peace and joy. When you start to feel a stronger bond with your higher self, a solid feeling of happiness and calm starts to grow inside you. This feeling doesn't rely on what's happening outside in the world. Instead, it comes from a deep understanding that everything in life is happening exactly as it's meant to. Even simple, everyday moments begin to sparkle with joy and thankfulness. Finding joy in ordinary moments becomes easier. Simple things like the warmth of the sun on your skin, the smile of a loved one, or the quiet of the morning can fill you with a deep sense of gratitude. These moments remind you that joy doesn't come from big, extraordinary events. Instead, it's always there, waiting to be noticed in the small, everyday parts of life. 2. Increased intuition and inner knowing. As you connect with your higher self, your inner compass becomes incredibly powerful and reliable. You'll start to notice a shift. Those gut feelings grow clearer and occur more frequently. You might feel a deep certainty about a person, a decision, or a seemingly random pull towards something. That certainty is the voice of your higher self, softly guiding you. Decisions that once felt difficult become surprisingly simple because your intuition reveals a deeper wisdom, showing you the bigger picture. Instead of agonizing over endless possibilities, the best path just feels clear. Additionally, ideas will seem to appear out of nowhere, and you might find surprising solutions to lingering problems or receive exactly the guidance you needed at just the right moment. Sometimes it's tricky to distinguish between true intuition and the anxious chatter of our everyday minds. The key difference: intuition feels calm, expansive, and filled with the quiet knowing. Anxious thoughts tend to be repetitive, fear-based, and full of self-doubt. The more you listen to and act upon those intuitive whispers, the stronger they become. Notice them, even if it's just in your journal at first, so you start recognizing the patterns of how your intuition speaks to you. Practice using these intuitive nudges on small decisions: which restaurant to try, what path to take for a daily walk. Pay attention to how those choices make you feel. Before sleep or during quiet meditation moments, ask your higher self for guidance. Be open to receiving those answers in unexpected ways. It might be a dream, a song lyric, or a conversation that sparks an aha moment. Remember, your intuition is a precious gift from the wisest part of yourself. Trusting and following it will lead you on a path of profound empowerment and alignment with your highest good. 3. Feeling connected to something greater. When you begin to feel a connection to something beyond yourself, the everyday worries and stresses start to seem smaller and more manageable. This feeling might come from a sense of unity with the universe, a closeness to nature, a connection to a divine presence, or just an understanding that you're a part of a bigger web of life. Whatever it is, it brings with it a comforting feeling of being supported and belonging somewhere vast and nurturing. Think of walking through a forest and feeling the life around you, the trees, the animals, the very air, alive and connected. Or think about looking up at the night sky, marveling at the stars, and feeling a part of the endless cosmos. This connection makes you realize that your problems, while significant to you, are just a small part of a much larger picture. This doesn't mean your personal challenges aren't important or valid. Rather, it's about gaining perspective. When you understand that you're part of something greater, you start to feel supported in a way that goes beyond the physical. This sense of belonging to something greater also brings a feeling of comfort. You're never truly alone because you're a part of this vast, interconnected web of life. It's a support system that's always there, even if you're not always aware of it. You might find strength in the stability of the mountains, the vastness of the ocean, or the quiet wisdom of the trees. Or perhaps it's the feeling of a shared human experience, knowing that others have walked paths of joy and suffering, just like you. 4. Heightened empathy and compassion. As your connection to your higher self deepens, so does your ability to feel deeply for others. Empathy moves beyond just understanding someone's pain. It becomes a visceral sense of shared humanity. You recognize the struggles, hopes, and dreams of others because you see echoes of them within yourself. It's no longer about me and them, but an understanding that we are all fundamentally connected. This profound shift leads to a more compassionate heart. Judgment fades, replaced by kindness and an unwavering understanding of all our human imperfections. Forgiveness for yourself and others becomes easier. A genuine desire to be of service emerges, not from obligation, but from this overflow of love and a deep knowing that by helping others, you are also helping yourself. This heightened empathy is your higher self shining through, extending unconditional love to the world. This ripple effect is powerful. Your compassion inspires others, reminding them of the love they carry within themselves. Your simple acts of kindness, your listening ear, and your unwavering belief in the goodness of others can change lives in ways you might never fully know. 5. A stronger sense of purpose. This purpose isn't necessarily about being a world leader or changing history. True purpose is often found in the most ordinary moments, in the way you show up in your daily life and your interactions with others. You become acutely aware of your passions, the things that light a fire in your soul. The urge to take action grows strong, to express yourself creatively, to share knowledge, to offer a helping hand. You'll notice a shift in motivation. Things once done out of obligation start to feel aligned with something bigger. Life takes on a beautiful sense of meaning. This purpose isn't rigid, it evolves as you do, but it always acts as a guiding star, reminding you of why you do what you do. It allows you to live a life infused with your highest values and fueled by a desire to contribute positively to the world, no matter how big or small that contribution might be. Remember, this deep, abiding sense of purpose is a gift from your higher self. It's a roadmap towards fulfillment, towards a life that feels authentically yours, a life that leaves a mark of love, growth, and inspiration on the world. 6. Detachment from materialism. As you connect with your higher self, you start to feel a natural shift in your relationship with the material world. It's essential to understand that this detachment isn't about deprivation or disinterest in the beauty around you. It's about finding freedom from the belief that happiness depends on what you own or achieve externally. True fulfillment, your higher self reveals, stems from within. External validation and fleeting pleasure from possessions fall away. You start finding genuine joy in the simple things, a heartfelt conversation, the beauty of nature, the act of creating something from the soul. Material comforts become just that, comforts, no longer substitutes for inner peace or measures of your worth. This detachment brings an incredible sense of lightness. No longer weighed down by the constant need for more, you're free to focus on what truly matters, your growth, your connections, and your contributions to the world. This understanding that true abundance springs from a rich inner life is a hallmark of spiritual maturity and a direct reflection of your connection with your higher self. 7. Synchronicities and meaningful coincidences. As you walk the path towards your higher self, the world around you starts to speak in a language of signs and symbols. Meaningful coincidences, or synchronicities, multiply. A song on the radio has the answer you are searching for. A chance encounter leads to a life-changing connection. A book falls open to the page that holds a message you desperately needed. Pay close attention to these seemingly impossible coincidences. They aren't random. They are love letters from the universe, whispering, "You're on the right track." These synchronicities are like gentle nudges, reminding you that you're not alone on this journey, that your connection to something larger is growing stronger. Each meaningful coincidence deepens your trust in the unfolding of life. It builds up your faith, even in moments when the path ahead seems unclear. Synchronicities are a beautiful validation that you are in the flow, connected to your higher self, and moving in alignment with the greater rhythm of the universe. Let them fuel your spirit with wonder and ignite your excitement about what's to come. Merging with your higher self is a beautiful and life-changing experience that brings greater depth, meaning, and joy to your existence. Recognize these signs as milestones on your spiritual journey and embrace the transformations they herald. Remember, the journey is as important as the destination, and each step forward brings you closer to your truest, most authentic self. Continue to nurture your spiritual growth, remain open to the wisdom of the universe, and let your higher self guide you towards a life of profound fulfillment and purpose. If you're still here, I would like to say you're an amazing person. I understand your curiosity and thirst for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your life. May you always stand strong in every situation and live an exemplary life for others. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I wish you a beautiful day.